Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hearthstone. Today we're going to be continuing to check out the Kobolds and Catacombs expansion, this time with our first match, of our Aggro Paladin deck. This is a really strong new aggressive Paladin archetype, obviously, that features quite a few legendaries from the last set as well as this one. It very heavily uses the recruit mechanic and also is all about, buff and silver hands as usual. Let's go ahead and jump in and see if we can get our first win.
Versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, looks like we got a Priest, which is actually pretty scary. Priest is the current sort of king of the meta. I'm going to keep here. Priest is the current king of the meta, which is a little concerning because they have tons and tons and tons of AoE and board clears that never run out. We're going to need to hope that we can get as much value from this deck as humanly possible. Ooh, Blessed Maul is a really good open, though.
Reporting for duty.
We're going to go for that. Not going to use a coin quite yet. I'm just going to Direwolf Alpha next turn. Throw in an Arcturus Vet if I want. Oh, good. It's not Big Priest. It's, looks like it is going to be, whatchamacallit, the old Raza Priest.
The battle! The battle!
Do I want to coin this turn? Yeah, I do. Ooh, maybe I didn't. We'll go for the Argent Squire just in case. I was gonna Lost in the Jungle, but Spirit Lash is a thing. No, okay, we're good. I was sure I was gonna get Spirit Lashed there. We can buff everything now, but I think it might be more effective to wait one more turn. We're so right in the cusp of AoE range that I don't think that's a good idea. I think I do need to just play them all and take 9 damage for the blessing it is. Yeah, we're gonna just go for it. And actually, I'll remove his 1/3 here too, so I can keep the minions if possible.
The battle for justice.
Big money, no removal. And then next turn we can Arcturus Vet and get even more, squeeze even more value out of these. No! I forgot they gave them even more AoE tools, because, it kind of felt like those poor guys were sort of lacking, and so thank God they're being fair to priests who had, no options for AoE. Alright, we need to repopulate this board as much as possible here, and I'm just going to hold on to my weapon for now. Not quite sure about holding on to the weapon. We do have, 5 weapons in this deck, so it might be worth just using them as they come. Please tell me he does not have another... Okay. Wow. That's strong. Ooh, Sunkeeper Tarim is also strong. How do we want to do this? We're going to go... like this. We're just going to go face this turn. Do I want to buff this? No. He's going to have to kill that either way. We want to spread this all around as much as possible. And we're going to remove the 3/2. And we should have lethal next turn with Sunkeeper, unless he has a Dragonfire Potion this turn. He probably does, mind you, but if he doesn't... Nice. That is... Oh, no! We're 1 short of lethal. Are you kidding me? Oh, come on with that. I'm still gonna go for it. Alright, so here comes the Greater Healing Potion, I'm sure. But if not, Divine Favor gives us really good odds of getting a weapon that we can afford, since we have 3 left in the deck that are 3 mana. Val'anyr, however, would not be super useful. But then again, he'd have to clear our whole board for us to even need a weapon. I just get so paranoid. But he could theoretically attack both of his minions into my Sunkeeper and then potion. Nah. He got nothing. That is gonna be game. Nice. Math and all that. If he could have healed, could have lived.
Well played.
Yeah. Losing it. Alright, we're not going to be a bad sport who plays a bunch more cards. We're just going to finish him off. And there you have it. Aggro Paladin is very strong. Even with Priest getting an early game board clear, we were still able to recover and get the rest of the damage down. I mean, turn 7 ain't bad for an aggro deck. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below so that I know. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
Alright, looks like it's a Paladin off. This should be interesting. You guys get a little preview of our deck there. We pulled some of our many legendaries right off the bat, but hopefully, yes, we can get a pretty good shuffle here. This is a solid hand, I'm thinking. I see a couple combos right off the bat. Arcurious Vet, always a solid one. I am going to go for a Lost in the Jungle play here so that I can combo it into Direwolf Alpha next turn, since Paladin doesn't have any early game AoE removal. Ah, he's going to be playing Murlocs, eh? Well, we can deal with that pretty easily.
Speak your peace.
The battle.
Ah, could have positioned my Arcurious Veteran a little bit better there, but too little too late. That's alright. We have a South Sea deckhand we can always use for that. Or a Knife Juggler, even. Oh no! If only I had another Direwolf Alpha in my hand. I don't know if it's actually worth playing the other Direwolf Alpha this turn, though. I think I might be better off going Knife Juggler into South Sea deckhand. I gotta be careful of a board clear, though. I'm gonna just go for it. It's an aggro deck. We'll put Knife Juggler down on this side. And then South Sea. Getting some good numbers on the board. We got a Direwolf Alpha we can drop if we need to next turn, but more likely we'll just call to arms. Gonna be pretty good. He does not have a Consecrate play here, so we're getting good value still. Nice. I think I'm actually going to hold off on the call to arms so I can keep his board clear here. I'm going to go for a Direwolf play. And we'll use Arcurious Veteran for even more value.
Speak your peace.
I know I could be going just straight face with all this, but we don't lose out on too much value removing what minions he does have. Now we're down to one card, and if he consecrates here, it's going to hurt. But Call to Arms should keep us going if we need to. The main thing is we want to hit him as hard as we can before he starts getting his big old taunt minions out, which we're right on the cusp of. 6 manas around when those start dropping. And we have lethal because we got Leroy. There you go. Aggro Paladin. Not too much thinking to be done, just lots of going face. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to let me know in the comments below. As always, I really appreciate you guys watching. Sorry for a bit of weird episode uploads lately. I've been a bit under the weather, and so we should be getting back to normal here in the next week or so.